My name is Sandy Rodriguez. I'm a Chicana artist working in Los Angeles. My series, The Codex Rodriguez Mondragon, maps ongoing cycles of violence on communities of color by blending historic and recent events. The over a dozen maps from the series are made with site-specifically sourced, hand-processed, earth, plant, and insect-based watercolor on sacred and once outlawed amate paper, a testament to the indigenous artistic traditions of the Americas. Recovering medicinal and aesthetic uses of local plants and pigments enables my work to support healing and awareness building of current and historic traumas. The labor-intensive process synthesizes interdisciplinary research that includes rigorous field study, historic and ethnobotanical, with the urgency to address the current crisis in the United States and the US-Mexico border. This latest work, Tear Gas Map of the United States in 2020, makes visible the militarized police response to national protests against police violence and public executions in 2020. I included scenes across the United States where racial justice demonstrators were gassed by local police and federal agents. The New York Times reported 100 cities where residents were assaulted with chemical agents amid the COVID-19 respiratory pandemic. The work has been in progress for the past 4 years and was completed as we see now the long-term impacts, and court cases are again in the news headlines. Red dots on the map identify the sites where local and federal agents assaulted protesters, including mothers and children, and underscore the enduring legacy of colonial violence on communities across the United States. This map draws on the tradition of ancient painter-scribes of the Americas who layered time, history, and identity on ceremonial paper. Each pigment contains symbolic power. Maya blue connects us to the ancestors. Red ochre, an ancient ceremonial paint, records history and ritual. Cochineal red, derived from scale insects, stands in for blood. Walnut ink is a potent medicinal dye in the history of image making in North America. Cadmium red and cobalt blue, modern carcinogenic colorants. In tear gas number 26, number 57, and 58, I created these 31.5-inch by 47-inch tear gas paintings on the verge of abstraction. These are meditations on revolution and resistance, and include moments when protesters were met with tear gas and other chemical agents during the 5 months of protests in Portland, Oregon. These scenes include dates and locations where peaceful protesters protected themselves. Day 26, a billowing archway of tear gas frames the glow of streetlights on a desolate street. Day 57 highlights a protester using a leaf blower against the tear gas. Day 58 includes a figure with a flash from a CS canister at his feet. All the works are painted in hand-processed watercolor, including carcinogenic pigments such as cadmium yellow and cobalt blue, layered on top of organic hand-processed walnut ink and charcoal watercolor on amate paper. These works are part of an ongoing body of work that interrogates systems that permit law enforcement to assault civilians on U.S. soil with chemical agents. The 1925 Geneva Protocol prohibited the use of tear gas in international armed conflicts almost a century ago, and somehow the U.S. law enforcement thinks it does not apply to peaceful political protests involving civilians. This suite of tear gas paintings is installed beneath the panoptic eye of a monumental, kinetic, light sculpture of a police helicopter, Calavera Copter, created in 2018.